Well, hi everybody. Long time no see. I hope the lens is clean. I've been vlogging, but only for my personal use. I have my shirt inside out. Oh well, I'm gonna wear it inside out. That's the way it goes. I haven't been going out. But I'll explain my grocery, because it's just been a nightmare groceries have. But I need drugs. I've finally got everything down, mostly everything down to 90 days supply. So I am going for the last one I've had trouble getting. And I think it was communication between one system and another system. So I finally just called the neurologist myself, discussed, I want a 90-day supply. And his nurse said, he said, no problem, here, I'll call it. So I think I finally have figured it out. So I've been getting out about every 10 to 12 days. And only because my online shopping was such a disaster. I mean, disaster. I will have to talk, but it's everybody's disaster. So I've been going. I wear gloves. I have hand sanitizer. I have hand sanitizer everywhere, even in my house. At the front door, you have to put it on. But if you don't know how to wear gloves correctly, don't wear them. They must be, I like when I put them on, I've already disinfected my hands once I get in the car. I put them on. As soon as I get in the car, I take them off and I disinfect my hands. And under state law, we have to wear masks. So I have my cute little mask. Here, I'll put it on and show it to you. I made a bunch. I went to the dollar store, bought some vitamins. They didn't have vitamin C or E or D. I got biotin, B complex. Seemed like something else. I change my clothes whenever I get home. They go right in the washing machine. I've been wearing, anytime I go out, I've been wearing the same clothes, so I can just wear them out. I've been wearing these shorty earrings. I'm calling them my quarantine earrings. So, like I said, I've been vlogging, but it's a personal vlog because, boy, am I opinionated. I laugh at myself sometimes how opinionated I am. So, I did online shopping, I think, twice, and I got real upset the last time because I wanted to make kale chips. How do you confuse kale with romaine? They have long leaves? I don't know. And it just hit me that I wasn't either getting what I needed for the meals I had planned, because I've been very, strict about planning meals because it's cheaper. Or, so I wouldn't get, like, let's say I was going to make casserole and I needed a can of mushroom soup. Didn't get it. So I just decided it was easier just to go shopping myself. And it's real interesting. I go with a whole legal pad of meals A, B, and then C's just like punt. Like whatever I'm really hungry for. And because like if you're in the store and you see, oh, there's no mushroom soup, I can deal with it. Last time I went, because it's sporadic, we at least have good milk and bread and meat supply. The meat is outrageous. Oh my God, it is just getting outrageous. Oh, this has been an interesting time, to say the least. At the end of the day, I kind of made peace with myself over this, because basically what they were asking me to do is stay home, watch Netflix, Hulu, or Amazon, or there's this new one, it's called Critique or something. It's got all the old movies on it, and I don't know how much it is, because Amanda bought me a year's script. I think she said it was $10 a month or something. I think it's called Critique. I'll put it down below. I mean, it's not going to be an affiliate link, it's just the name of the place. It is so cool. I got to, they have like a Saturday night matinee that I watch on Saturday night. And it's like old movies like Citizen Kane. I mean, it's just unbelievable. But they have a whole list of movies that you can watch at any time. I just dig in the Saturday night matinees. But basically, this is what the government was asking me to do. Stay home, sleep, eat, and binge watch. I can handle that. Not a problem. The grocery shopping, though, is just, it's been like, I was down to this much mayo, and I was panicking because it's like, last time I went, I'd go about, I'd say 10 to 12 days, somewhere in between there. There was no mayo. So, luckily there was mayo this time, so I bought 2, so I have 2 and that much. In other words, none. I bought 6 cans of mushroom soup. I mean, it's hilarious, this stuff. But then I go, oh, I want ham for ham sandwiches, but I like this one kind and they don't sell it, so then I try to substitute it and end up with some kind of weird ham, and I'm not happy. But I haven't been able to find my coffee, so thank God Julie just said, just let me deal with it. So she sent me 16 cans from Amazon, and so I was like, yay! Well, I got a new coffee table. I finally saved up for it, and here, I'll show you what it does. I think you'll be able to see it. Up, whoop, don't knock the flowers down. Yeah, and underneath you can store a bunch of stuff. And down. If you can't see it, I'll just show it close up. I have a box of packages. I have one that I ordered. So then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 that I didn't order. So when I was ordering that, Jules and I were talking about insulated curtains, that she wanted me to get insulated curtains. Said, no can do. Took me forever to save up to buy the coffee table. So I have a feeling she bought me insulated curtains. And I don't know. Maybe we'll do an opening video. Or I'll just throw it on here. I mean, life has been, you know, okay. I mean, I miss the grandkids, but I FaceTime them. As much as I think won't, like, drive them insane. I mean, you have to understand, they're like teenies now, teenagers. And it's like, but I love seeing my granddaughter, because I haven't put up the last 2 vlogs that I did, which shows her hair, and it's like a multitude of colors, and she's got it really short, and I think she looks okay. I like it just a little longer, but that's not for me to say. It's not my preference. But I mean, it's been green and blue and pink and whatever color it all bleaches out to. I mean, not bleaches out, but it washes out. I think the thing about coloring your hair when you use the pinks and the blues and stuff is they just wash out really, really quick. And she's stuck with whatever she's got for a long time. They ended up doing their quarantine at their dad's. Because my daughter and Alfred went up to Vail to go skiing, and there was a huge outbreak of, COVID-19. So they had to literally quarantine for 2 weeks. And so back and forth. I don't know how they decided this, not my business. They decided just to leave the kids with their dad, who wasn't working, not going out because he's a germophobic to begin with. It's not funny. It's not funny. So I made masks for everybody that I could find, to a point where I could barely grab or hold even a pin with my hand because of my joints are gone. They're gone. They're not going. They're gone. And I ended up with a giant sack of toilet paper. People kept saying, "Is there anything I can give you?" And I said maybe a couple times, if anyone's got a roll of paper towel, because I had a good supply of toilet paper. So, I mean, didn't need any. But toilet paper, I have this box for like deliveries on my deck. Or, just put junk in there. And it just, every day I'd go out, there would be toilet paper, more toilet paper, more toilet paper. Here, I'll show you. So, literally, I have a sack full of toilet paper. Miscellaneous kinds, miscellaneous, whatever. I thought it was hilarious. And, and so I took a third of it to the community center, which is opened up in a very precarious way. I cannot do the food share. I think I might have mentioned this on one of the videos I did put up, because my age bracket can't do it, so we had to find younger people. But so I will go back up and give them another third. I don't need that much toilet paper. I mean, maybe some people would say, yeah, you do, to be safe, but I don't think I do. I mean, it's kind of funny because if you've traveled at all, then you know that when you go into second or third world countries, it's very, you buy what they have. So I because of the traveling I've done in the past, I feel like I'm in a third world country. Because there'll be no soups, no this, no that, lots of this, none of that. And toilet paper is still a commodity around town. So, I don't know. I think I'm good on toilet paper. And I have hand sanitizer. I have the ability to make a bunch if I do run out. If they're not selling it by then. I haven't even looked. But I'm doing fine. I've had bad days, though. I mean, I've had days where I just got up to eat and gone back to bed. I've slept a lot. And then on other days, I'm just fine. As soon as I got that together, which, it was a flat pack, but all I do is put the legs on it. It was so cool. I have gotten cotton out and flannel to make pajama bottoms. Everybody I know are living in the ones I've made them. Julie actually did in a pair, so I need to make some for her. And so, what I try to do is I create 3 projects for myself every day, which is, it can be unload the dishwasher, take the trash out, change the sheets on my bed. Just 3 things to keep me somewhat going forward. Because I've had days where I feel like I'm going in reverse. But it's, even on a bad day, I don't feel depressed or anything. I just go, oh well, screw it. Who's coming over to see the house? You don't need to vacuum. No, you don't need to sweep. Screw it. As long as the counters are clean, I seem to think all is well in the world. Still using lots of bleach water throughout my house. I love it because I love the smell of bleach. See, the swamp cooler, I think, is still leaking a little. We've resurfaced the inside of it with marine paint a couple times. I think something's got to be done. I'm not sure what's wrong. I haven't gone up on the roof for years. I'm kind of not allowed to, so my son has to go up. And, you know, he does and doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, he'll try really hard. But, and I have a leaky faucet. I was looking at the cartridges or even the washer kits that it might need, and I've decided just to buy a new faucet, so I've got to get on Home Depot. And my yard is like so out of control. I need to weed whack the whole thing, probably not just once but twice. We'll go west and then east. It's bad. I mean, it's just horrendously awful. I should be ashamed of myself, but I'm not. It's like, oh well. So that's kind of a catch up with me. I just don't, you know, like I said, I have good days, bad days, which I think everybody is doing. And I just set myself, you know, a couple easy, to me, goals to keep, you know, like my friends are out walking for an hour and it's like, no thanks. I just, there has been like a battle about wearing masks when you're on the walking trails and stuff. And finally, you know, our mayor he's shut down a lot of the creeks in certain parts. Our homeless community is like something like not doubled but tripled. And the mayor just simply said, look, let me just be nice. You wear a mask, they wear a mask, everybody's safe. You know, if a second wave comes, it's going to be way worse than the first one. And, you know, there are so many conspiracies. I say, I have found several wonderful articles, and that's when, because I quarantined myself March 11th before anything was quarantined, from reading articles, the New England Journal of Medicine's different articles, papers by them on their journal, which I consider like one of the best journal in the world as far as medically, and looking at some of their modeling. And that's when I knew it was going to hit, and when it hit, it would hit. They had projected it would hit New York, Seattle, and California instantly, really bad, possibly Houston. And the modeling was 100% right on. And that's when I decided, start making masks. I didn't know how or when or what was really going on at that time, but you know, I jumped on it and started making masks. So when, you know, it got really self-evident that, especially in my community, which is more of an older community, we could be, it could be very dangerous. I was like handing them right and left. I washed all of them. I put gloves on. I put them in clean little baggies and gave them away to people. And so when, so when they were needed, we had them. We were good. Ramble, ramble, ramble. That's what's going on here. I miss my grandkids, and I miss Danny. And I miss Jules. I mean, I miss everybody. But what's nice is if this was to happen, it's nice that we have this ability to, like Julie and I take coffee breaks together. I mean, it's we just set up our iPads and yak away and take breaks, or like Amanda and I'll we'll watch the same movie together and talk about it. And we've had some trouble syncing the movies just right, but I think we've got it down pat. So I mean, for me, if this was to happen, this is the best time ever for it to happen, because we can reach out and touch somebody really easy. So hopefully I'll be vlogging again. I just had to get through, I'm a very opinionated person, and I decided to vlog my opinions to myself because I was livid at times, worried at times, and it was off the wall at times. But I am I try to keep my certain opinions to myself. But I love you guys. Everybody take care. Oh, I've been watching a couple things, because this has been my escape on YouTube. I've been watching people sell the ocean, and my favorite are narrowboats on the canals of England. I'll put my 2 favorite channels down there, and then don't forget to watch Pluto Living. He is wonderful, and again, I'll link it there. Take care, everybody.